Have you ever been asked to explain why you're naked at a Wendy's drive-thru? The teenage employee just stared at me through the window, Frosty machine still whirring behind him, while I sat there clutching a beach towel I'd found in my trunk. Ma'am, I need to call my manager, he squeaked. Please don't, I begged. Just, can I get a large fry and maybe borrow a uniform? Let me back up. It started at my high school reunion, 20 years since graduation, and I'd spent 3 months getting ready. Gym membership, new dress, the works. I was going to show everyone that Penelope the weird theater kid had made it. Successful veterinarian, owns her own clinic, definitely not still hung up on Tobias, who dumped me senior year for my best friend. The reunion was at this fancy hotel downtown. I arrived fashionably late, made my entrance, and immediately saw Tobias. Still gorgeous, slightly balding, very divorced according to Facebook. He saw me and his jaw actually dropped. Penny? Wow, you look incredible. I played it cool for exactly 3 seconds before spilling red wine on my dress. But Tobias laughed, said it was endearing. We talked for hours. He admitted leaving me was his biggest regret. I pretended I hadn't practiced this conversation in my shower for 2 decades. Wanna get out of here? He asked around midnight. My hotel room was closer. We were kissing in the elevator when he suggested the pool. For old time's sake, he said. We'd broken into the school pool senior year, went skinny dipping. It was romantic then. The hotel pool was closed, but Tobias knew a way through the maintenance door. We stripped down, left our clothes on the chairs, and jumped in. For 15 minutes, I was 17 again, swimming with the love of my life under the stars. Then security showed up. Pool's closed, the guard yelled. We panicked. Tobias grabbed what he thought were our clothes and we ran. We made it to the parking garage before realizing he'd grabbed 2 pool towels and someone's abandoned flip-flops. My keycard's in my dress, I said. My wallet's in my pants, he replied. That's when Tobias showed his true colors. Again, this is insane, Penny. I can't do this. And he left, just walked away in his towel, leaving me standing there like an idiot. Again, my car was in the garage, keys in my clutch, which was in my room, but I kept an emergency key in a magnetic box under the bumper, thank God. I wrapped myself in the towel and drove away, thinking I'd go home and forget this ever happened. But stress makes me hungry, always has. And Wendy's was right there, glowing like a beacon of shame and saturated fat. I figured drive-thru was safer than going inside. The manager who showed up was surprisingly chill. Her name was Destiny, and she looked about my age. Rough night? She asked, leaning against the window. High school reunion. Say no more. She disappeared and came back with an XXL Wendy's t-shirt and a pair of sweatpants. Lost and found. Been here since 2019. I pulled into a parking spot to change. When I came back to pay, Destiny wouldn't take my money. Girl, you just drove naked through my drive-thru because some man disappointed you. Fries are on the house. How'd you know it was a man? It's always a man. Plus, I saw your reunion post on Instagram earlier. Tobias Fletcher was in my sister's class. Dated her best friend, actually. He dated everyone's best friend. I laughed, but it came out sad. Destiny leaned closer. Wanna know something? He's been married 4 times. Each wife looked exactly like his high school girlfriend. The one before you. Rebecca? Yep, man's been trying to recreate junior year for 2 decades. That actually made me feel better. While I was eating my stress fries, Destiny took her break and sat with me in the parking lot. I never went to my reunion, she admitted. Figured I'd just be disappointing people. I manage a Wendy's, not exactly impressive. You just saved a naked woman's dignity. That's pretty impressive, she laughed. Wanna know the weird part? This isn't even the first time. Last year, a guy came through in just boxers and a cape. Bachelor party gone wrong. What did you do? Gave him nuggets and called his mom. We talked until 3 a.m. about high school, bad decisions, the weird comfort of fast food at rock bottom moments. She told me about her daughter getting into med school, how proud she was. I told her about my clinic, the animals I'd saved. Look at us, she said. Couple of success stories in a Wendy's parking lot. I still have that XXL t-shirt. Wear it to bed sometimes. A reminder of the night I thought I'd hit bottom but found a friend instead. Tobias texted 2 days later. Sorry about the other night. Wanna try again? I sent back a photo of me in the Wendy's shirt eating fries. I'm good. Destiny and I get lunch once a month now. Wendy's, obviously.